Whether you're a newcomer or an old world hunter, welcome to Monster Hunter. Since these games are a bit old, we're going to divide them into 3 steps. First, we're going to install a few patches. Then, we're going to look for any HD texture packs if they're available. And lastly, I'll show you how to play online. First, you're going to want to go to this link to apply a few patches here. This is going to fix up those controls. Quick disclaimer, please refrain from any piracy. There are guides on how to legally dump your game. This requires a Japanese version of the game. If you're gonna play the game in Japanese, click this. Or, for English, click right here. Don't worry, we don't all speak Japanese. I'm gonna grab this X Delta utility so you can actually patch the game. Head over back and go to the Google Drive link. Grab that file. If you've never used it before, it's quite simple. Simply select the patch, then the game, and finally give it a name. Wonderful! Now that we've patched the game in English, let's patch it for the J+. This makes it play more like the PSP style ones, which are a lot closer to what we have today in Monster Hunter. I highly recommend this so that you can actually enjoy the game. Okay, you're going to want to head over to your PS2 emulator. Once there, click on Network and HDD. And from here, you can enable it. If it's not already selected, click on Sockets, Auto, and these ones, set them to manual so you can paste in our custom DNS. This will allow you to play with other hunters online. Click on Close. Now, if you're going to want to use the keyboard to chat, you're going to have to disable the hotkeys. To do that, head on over to Settings, Hotkeys, and the easiest way is if you just create a new profile. Name it blank, and select No. Then scroll on over down here, Profile Settings, and use Per Profile Hotkeys. Now you can see they're all blanked out. Make sure your controller is still connected. If not, you can just click Auto Map. Once that's done, go to USB port 1 and enable your keyboard. Now you can close this, right-click your game, Properties, and set your input profile to the one you just created. Now we can access the town. Click on Next. And this is going to load your net file if you don't have one already. It's going to create one and select your memory card. Now keep on advancing through these screens until you get the network connection. From here it's going to give you a warning about the server shutting down, but we won't worry about that. Here, click Edit Network Configuration. Here, X is yes and circle is no. If you accidentally back out of this, you're just gonna have to repeat the steps prior. Alright, now add setting. Memory card. Once done, you may exit the screen. Now press cancel to return to the game. Now you'll be able to proceed to the very end and actually join the server. Select setting 1. We're nearly in! From this screen you can create a new account. And type in your desired name. And choose a password. Click New User. There you go. For this one you can just click Not Now. You can select the first slot and you'll get a few pop-ups here. There you have it. We are in the server. Let's see if anyone's playing. Looks like there's 3 players on right now. Alright, guess I'm the 3rd player. Make sure you select this bottom one here for English letters. Quick note, to access the settings from the patch, scroll down to Options, and there you go. You can swap this to portable if you don't want to swing using the analog stick. And that's it for the first game. Onward to the next one. For Monster Hunter G, there only is a Japanese version of the game, so that makes things a bit easier. If you're looking to play in English, click this. It's gonna take you to this media fire. Beautiful. You're gonna notice in the English patch, there's a folder named Mods. You wanna click on it, head on over to your nightly build, which is what we're using. And take it and paste it right in Cheats. There you go. And now, actual control upgrade. Let's get it. Welcome to the Monster Hunter Classic HD project. Here you'll find a bunch of texture packs others have made to keep the older games looking as crisp as can be. Starting with Monster Hunter G, you want to scroll on up, and here you have the link to the download. Just head over there, and there you go. Now that you have your Monster Hunter G texture pack, head on over to your PlayStation 2 emulator, look for textures, and you want to create a new folder here. You want to enter the ID for the game. Once you input the ID, create another folder named Replacements, and you can simply take this and extract it here. Then once it's done, scroll down and delete this file. Boom! You just upgraded Monster Hunter G. Reminder, just like how we blanked the hotkeys for Monster Hunter 1, we should do the same for G and DOS if we intend on using the keyboard. So I'm going to right-click, Properties, and select our previous configuration. From the Monster Hunter G menu, scroll down to Network Options, see Network Settings here, click Yeah. If you already did this for Monster Hunter 1, this should be really easy. If we click Edit, Setting 1 is already loaded, so we don't have to do anything else. Once you've set up the first time, you can have it auto-load your net file and auto-connect to your Setting 1 for your internet connection. And let's go to town. Load your previous net file. Select Setting 1. Once you make it to the login screen, the new account, and simply type in a username and password. And remember not to lose this login, as you'll need it to sign into your account. Once you're here with the screen, do as it says and just click Return. Select a save slot. Let's see if anyone's playing. It says there's 6 people. Ooh, this one already has 3 in it. And there's other lobbies as well. Let's dive right in. This is so exciting. Our new friends are waiting. Let's go say hi.
Hi, I am very ugly, but you should enjoy the movie anyway.
Oh, poop. On to the next game. For Monster Hunter Dose, visit the old school server, find a link to the English patch right here. Once that's done, click on the link above it. Here you can apply the patch for English or for Japanese. Next up, you've got Monster Hunter Dose, and here you want to scroll up again and you'll find the link to the download right over here. Since we've already done this for Monster Hunter 1, we don't actually need to do this again. As long as you've set it up properly, it should work for all 3 games. Head to City. And if you need a refresher on how this works, just check out an earlier part of the video. You'll load into this menu where it asks for network settings, just click on there, and select connection configuration. Setting 1 from the previous game, and just type in anything you'd like for your username and password. And we're in. There's already 10 players on. That's a first. Well, that's it for Monster Hunter Dose. See you on to the next game. For Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, there's a GitHub page you can head over to, or you can scroll on up, and here is where you'll find a bunch of individual textures. Just grab those. You don't need the alternate monsters unless you want to see how that looks like. All this together will be about 5 gigs in total, and if you don't want to download all that, you can actually scroll down, or you can try this instead. Based off of the PS2 and Frontier dumps, Monkey's texture pack. Click on code and download zip. If you're in the US, you're gonna want this one right here. Once you have your Freedom Unite textures, go to your emulator directory and click on textures. If you don't have this folder, you can just create it yourself. The only thing we want in here is your game code. So it's gonna be this one for the US, and paste it here and you can remove the rest. Now if your texture folder looks like this, onto the game. Click on Settings, Tools, Developer Tools, and you should scroll down to see Replace Textures is enabled. If it's not, just click on it, and there you go. Visit the Hunsterverse website and click on Register. You can use this account for all the Monster Hunter PSP games. Enter your email and your username. Click I'm not a robot and sign up. After you receive your code and activate your account, you'll have access to the entire Discord server. After all that's set, Download and install OpenVPN. Hooray! Let's close that. Now at the very bottom of your screen, you'll find an icon for OpenVPN. Right-click it, import. It's going to be the certificate you just obtained from the email. Next, we're going to edit the firewall to allow the PSP emulator to communicate with your PC. Type in firewall and click Inbound Rules. New rule. Be sure to add one for both of these applications. Find where you have OpenVPN installed, go to bin. Now you shouldn't face any issues when you're trying to connect online. In the Discord server, you want to head over to bot commands and type in !IP. Boot open your PSP emulator, settings, and networking. Enable it from here, and also paste your address that you got from the server and click OK. Last thing you want to do is change this to 0. One more thing you gotta do, go to system and pick out a nickname. Right down here. And that's how you play online for the PSP games. Who doesn't love Poke Village? Alright. Uh-oh. At the very bottom, be sure to enable the server. Click connect. Let's check out Gathering Hall 1. We made it, but there's no one here. This is where you guys come in. That's it from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. See you in the next game. Next up, Monster Hunter Try. This one will take you to another server. Just head on over to there and links. There you'll see a GitHub page where you can actually scroll down to reveal 2 installers. If you're not too tech savvy, go for the auto install, though it's so much easier to just manual it and it reduces risk of breaking any of your files. So in this case, just go for manual and there you go. And if you want any additional button layouts, you can actually use the Xbox icons, PlayStation, or Switch. Just overwrite whatever file you have in your textures. Extract this manual install, and you want to take this RMH folder. Copy this. From here, go to Dolphin Emulator, and look for a folder called Load. If you don't have this, just create it. Same thing goes for textures. And you want to paste it in here. There you go. You just upgraded Monster Hunter Try. Open your emulator, go to Options, Configuration, and Advanced. Here you want to enable Load Custom Textures. And if you're lagging, disable the prefetch feature. You can also enable this one too, though we're not using any at the moment. Alright, it's time for Monster Hunter Try. So grab the Revolution patch. And you're gonna end up with these 2 files. Place the folder in your documents. This step isn't needed, it's just to keep it organized. Right-click your Monster Hunter Try and start with Revolution patches. You wanna click Open XML right here. Click on the XML. And you don't have to change anything, just save it as a preset. Monster Hunter 3 SP server. Now if you scroll up, find a new file that says Monster Hunter 3 server. Use this when you want to play the game online. From here we can travel to the city. Click agree. And there's already 12 people here. Let's go say hi. I am home. Wow. These people are already on a quest. Let's see if there's people in the lobby. We found us some hunters. Oh, this is so much fun. I also forgot how to type. Here, let me send them a message. We have received the reply from BFG. Let's see what he said. Cool. Well, it appears my Dolphin doesn't have keyboard support. Be sure to download it from the specified build here so that you can actually use your emulated device. Now if you run this version of Dolphin and you scroll up here, you'll find that the keyboard is now enabled. Just click Emulate and close it. Let's try that again. Yeah, the keyboard works now. That's it for Monster Hunter Tri. I'll catch you in the server. Now Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. This one you have Afoot's GitHub, which links you to his HD pack, where you can just download it from here. I mean, if you search the internet, you can also find Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD version, which comes with the PS3 textures of the game, as well as an English patch already included. And then you can just skip this entirely. Monster Hunter Portable 3rd follows the exact tutorial as Freedom Unite, so if you'd like to get started into Hunsterverse, just skip back earlier in the video. Hello, Yukumo. Let's see if anyone's playing. Ah, this game always mixes me up. There's actually people playing here. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get into another one. We're in. And they're gone. That's it from Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I'll see you in the next game. Now, since Monster Hunter 3U doesn't function well at 60 FPS, these codes will help you run the game as smooth as can be. Starting with the 55 FPS code, this is the closest we can get to 60 without issues. Copy this. You'll either find this option by right-clicking and going to Properties, or actually booting the game, and then going to Cheats. And paste in the code. There you go. Next up, we can turn off the bloom to clean up the visuals. Copy that, add new cheat, and save it. Last one we have here is the no dithering. And save it. When running the 55 FPS code, be sure to use this patch to fix a few bugs. Right-click your game, Mods, and extract everything in here. And to adjust your clock speed, Properties, and go to Debug and enable the setting from here. to 150, and all your cheats are still enabled. In the game, go to Options, Game Settings, and ensure this one's off so you don't get any blurry images. So for Monster Hunter 3U, scroll all the way up, and you've got your HD pack right there. Click on the first link on the Google Docs, and it will take you to your download. Now that you have your texture pack, right-click the game, open Custom Textures, and extract the contents in here. Now, last thing you want to check is that you have Custom Textures enabled. You'll find that under Graphics and right over here. If your game is taking too long to boot or is crashing, just disable the preload textures and you should be good. To browse public game lobbies, you want to copy this code here and paste it into your config file. Control F, paste over this. Click Save, and now you can close this out. Head on over, click on your Citra emulator. Once there, click on Multiplayer, browse Public Game Lobby. Might want to hit Games I Own just to make it easier. And click on anything. For me, I'm going to click on the high rank Double Cross. And you can screenshot this. Once you have that, copy it. And there you have it. You want to click on README and click OK. And you're going to want to use the same nickname as your Discord, otherwise you risk a ban, just as an added layer of security. If you're interested in downloading the DLC quests, Monster Hunter Old School has made it possible by connecting to this DNS server. And assuming you have a soft-modded Wii U and 3DS, you can download all the DLC quests. How cool is that? Now currently the Wii U doesn't support multiplayer. This may change in the future. From this menu, go to Multiplayer, browse Public Game Lobby, and double check to see your nickname is the same one you entered into the server. If there's a lock here, you just want to make sure you go to a public one. And it's full. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to join the high rank lobby here. When you see this screen, you can now launch the game. Neko means cat. Select port and go to multiplayer. And we're in! Look at Kayamba shaking it. That's all for Monster Hunter 3U. On to the next game. Here are some codes that will help boost your performance and make the game look better in Monster Hunter 4. Let's start by disabling 3D. Copy that. And next, let's disable Bloom. And save that. This one already runs 60 by default, however you can force it to run in 30. I'm just going to keep this as an optional cheat. Now you can close out of this. Sometimes the game can be finicky with the 3D. You can go to graphics and set this to 1%. And that's all you gotta do for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. The textures are gonna come separate. Just click on this fixed pack by user F, and you'll find a link with all the various files individually. Download them all and unzip them to the right directory. Once that's done, you can even scroll further up and you'll find alternate button textures. I'm partial to the DualShock 4 because I'm used to PlayStation, though you can go with whichever ones you like. From there, just overwrite whatever file you have in the directory. If you scroll further down, there's also the Monster Hunter 4 PS5 buttons one you can go for, and this is how it'll look in the game. Isn't that wild? Now that you got all your zip files, we don't actually need this one. Right-click and open your custom texture folder. Now you want to paste these files in and extract. Once that's done, you can remove your zip files. And if you're using custom button textures, click on there and paste them into your UI. There you go. Now you can remove this folder as well. Now, if you're an actual 3DS user, I have good news for you. If you install Pretendo Network, you can actually play Monster Hunter with your hunters online. To make a Pretendo ID, just go to this link and click the top right corner. Click Don't Have an Account, and be sure not to use the same email and username as your Nintendo ID, as this can lead to errors when trying to connect online. Now create your account. And then once you have it installed in your 3DS, select the Pretendo Network. Now you can boot open your game. You'll notice if you click on World Map and Solo Multiplayer, you can actually connect online. Find Gathering Hall, search. There you go, there's already people playing. How cool is that? The only difference is with this one, you want to click Online Gathering as opposed to Local Play. And that's all you gotta do for the 3DS. Now onwards to the PC version. Now the 3DS games all feature a similar tutorial. If there's anything that confuses you, refer back to the Monster Hunter 3U guide earlier in the video. Before we go online, let's double check our settings. Ensure that you don't have any texture filters on. You want to disable preload custom textures if your game is taking too long to boot. Now let's find us a server. Browse public game lobby. Looks like there's 2 people playing low rank. Let's dive in. Once you're in the room, you can use this to chat with other hunters. Now open the game. From here you want to access the world map, Solo Multiplayer, and click Local Play. This will show the room that you just joined. And we're in! And it looks like we're about to go on a quest. We're going in! Oh, and he's a hunting hornmaid! What a combo! Go, go, go! And we got it. That was fun. That's it for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. We'll see you in Generations. We're gonna kick off Monster Hunter Double Cross with the 55 FPS code. This is a little more stable than running it at 60 FPS. Next, to remove dithering. And the last thing we gotta do is remove the bloom. So copy that and add it here. If your emulator is different, go to Properties and Cheats. From the game, go to Options, enable Circle Pad Pro, and disable the 3D feature. And we're good to boot. If you search up Monster Hunter Double Cross English patch on 3DS, you will find a Reddit post that will help you get started. Next up, Monster Hunter Double Cross. Here, you'll just have 5 links, again separate downloads, just go through each one, and then you also have an updated DualShock 4 buttons for this game as well. Monster Hunter Double Cross also works on 3DS. You can check out Monster Hunter 4U's guide earlier in the video for more info. Post a screenshot of your Citra username, just like how we did in Monster Hunter 3U. The cool thing about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, or Double Cross, is that you can actually run it 60 frames on an actual 3DS. That's if you're using the new Nintendo 3DS and then you apply the patch. Why don't we have that on Switch 2 yet? Let's see. We got a high rank lobby right here. Let's go. Wow, this game looks good. Now to connect to your friends, click connect over here using your mouse. Search hubs. And if there isn't any, because you're the first person in the lobby, create one. And select where you want to go. And create. And from here, others can join you. Search hubs. And you'll see the lobby right there. Unfortunately, I'm not high enough level to see this area, so this is how you would join. That's all from All Sense of Double Cross. See you in Frontier. Now that you've made it to the Forward Fivers server, scroll down and read the rules, read the Japanese, and then head over to where it says guides. Here you can click game setup, and from here you can download the launcher. Let's extract it. And you should end up with this file here. Click the link in the description for this XInput Plus file, which will allow you to map your controls accordingly. So click on this site. It might take a little while to get to this site, but once you're here, just click on the download button. And this is the file you want. Now that you have XInput Plus, let's open it and select our game. Right over here. What you want to do is head on over to Direct Input, enable this, and change these two settings. This one to Z-axis, and this to button 11, button 12. And then click Apply. Click OK and quit. If you don't like seeing the script errors, there's a version 1 here which completely removes them. Take the DLL file just downloaded and paste it in your game directory. If it asks you to overwrite, just click yes. Boom, we're in. Now if you don't have an account before, whatever you enter for your login and password will be your new account. You can ignore everything else here. Make sure it's set to server 1 and we're good to go. Now this one is just checking. This first option will always be yes and this one will be no. So just click continue. And we're in. If you want to double check your controller settings, you can go to options, keybinds, make sure it's set to portable, and here you can change your keybinds in case any are misaligned. That's it. To dive into the game, just hit quick start. You can press L2 and R2 or left trigger and right trigger to chat in the game. It will bring out this menu and you can select gestures or type in anything you like. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Thanks to the community members who created servers to keep these games alive.